Yeah, this was something that we got to see during LPL finals, if you remember. We saw teams like RNG and FPX going back and forth, where RNG was saying, hey, we're going to blind and early pick the Jace. Nuguri was this. So the fact that WE are already doing a great job of controlling the early laning phase, and they can rely on that scaling is, Engage comes out.
Missing, he flashes away, but he's not going to be able to get away quick enough. That's going to be Shadow with first blood in that bot side. Nicely done there by LGD.
They do have some control wards down. We're going to see if they are going to be able to find a play available to them, because Beishong is nowhere near.
Nowhere near, but there's a good flawless duet, but they have enough CC to lock him down. Shutdown goes over to Mark. Probably not the person you really wanted to get it, but a kill is a kill is a kill.
They'll have teleport up, so I think Fearness will have to be a bit careful. But we're seeing the consequences for LGD's actions, right? You have to allocate resources towards the top side because your top laner is falling so far behind. Now you're going to lose out on the bottom lane. Kramer getting zoned off, and Elk also getting some turret plating for himself. So Elk definitely having a lot different of an experience than he had in Game 1.
And I love this from WE. It's the you know, your turn, my turn philosophy, if you will, that we have seen from so many different top teams, of that if you give up one thing, yes, it sucks that you lost a kill from, or you gave up a kill onto your top laner, but you're making an equal and opposite reaction, if not stronger reaction on the other side of the map, using your numbers advantage. They get plates, they get the drag.
Struggle at doing in Game 1. There were other problems, but we highlighted one of the situations where they weren't, as Breathe does get engaged on.
Oh, the flash forward from the wind into lightning, but the Vanguard's Edge jump back straight on top of this. They're going to jump onto the Jace and kill him dead. Nothing he can do, and now Shadow trying to see if he can be a jumpy boy, but the jumpy boys are all on top of you, Shadow. They will donate that to the Shanks Akali Fund, and that is WE with a fantastic reaction to Xiaohu, or excuse me, to Xin Zhao in the top side.
Top side, I feel like you need to try and get set up bot lane, which is what LG are doing.
Oh, they're going to jump in. There's a CC lock. Does not have flash. Will try and trade himself out of this, but with the ignite from Mark, very difficult to sustain out of that one there, as we now see the Rift Herald being spawned up into this top side. Should not use its charge, or actually they are going to use it straight away just to get the push going. Beishong now back onto the minion wave, and they're going to look for 2 turrets off this trade. So again, WE, yes, they lose Breathe in the bot side to that gank, but they now know they have numbers advantages, and they get 2 towers off of it.
Yeah, for LGD though, I really don't think there was a better. Breathe might be your only option, but missing. Why are you solo?
He was spotted, and they're going to be able to know exactly where he is. I have no idea why he's still there, but missing. Dudes end up falling. We'll have a look at the replay maybe. I think he thought he was not seen, and then tried to flash into the bush to make sure he could get the
quadrant of river. As LGD going to ignore mid-prio, knowing they can't contest over that, walking straight into river to get their vision down.
Ooh, we're going to see a little bit of an engage there. It's just both supports going at each other. Mark gets locked up, though, forced to flash away already in this fight. You can see Dragon now spawning for another 10 seconds. Two Stuff's Broad goes well wide, and now Mark's in a little bit of trouble. He has no flash and no way out, but they have to respect that there is a lot of LGD members, either from the back of the pit or to the front of it. There's a hook down, but Mark gets deleted. The stolen Vanguard's Edge is not really used to engage, and now WE in a 4v5. Their health bars aren't looking exceptional right now, but they've got a lot of ultimates to work with. Now, Dragon down to 3,000 HP. You can see their Shadow just hovering around, seeing if he can get on top of it, but he cannot. He goes in, pops the ultimate to try and keep himself alive. There's the Bramble on the back end of the fight to just disengage and make sure that Xin Zhao falls. Xie comes out of gold to just go back to bronze, and now we can see everyone else dying in LGD. They're just going to be falling one by one by one, and WE get themselves sole point, a clean ace, and setting straight to Baron.
At some point they wait for it, they find the opening pick, and WE is looking clean. Honestly, might be the cleanest series we've seen from WE in quite a while, and this is definitely going to be a Baron for them. Breathe also going to get himself a mid turret. Oh, is this?
Oh, no, he's
wow.
not. No, what a play by Mark. Mark just he straight up CC locked him, put down the ignite, and basically said, "You don't leave."
Have any firepower on the side of LGD? We see they're not the smartest teams in terms of looking for trades, and Shanks.
Oh, goes
fine, 'cause
golden,
he's a
so
colleague.
still fine and has a perfect execution, but there is a stolen perfect execution from Shiaze. He goes back in with the abstandum duck. They're going to try to jump back in on top of him with Shanks and Bree taking this one, but the good accelerated shock blast right on top of him, but no!
Well.
Bree takes him back at a 1v1, and that's going to be enough to make sure that WE have got themselves a decent fight. We can see the problem now jumping in. They've got themselves the stacks of the concussive blows as they go, everyone going golden. There's going to be the volley bear jumping on the backside of this fight. Mark and Kramer, not really long left in this world. Shea comes back in with the teleport, but he is on the wrong side of this fight. Shadow now left in no man's land in his own base as he tries to jump back in. Breathe does end up getting jumped on, but gets 100% deleted. Unbelievable moves here from WE, and they're going to be able to solidify the 2-0. LGD never stood a chance.
No, WE showing up in this series. Bay, Sean, great performance, and you know, WE's top side, I feel like really having a phenomenal day between them all. And as a WE fan, when we highlighted the schedule, when we highlighted where they're at in the standings, how many teams they're tied with, this was the sort of win you needed.